Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to the farm. Today we'll catch one of our butcher lambs here this morning. I'd say it's a lovely day, but I'd be kind of lying. It smells like a filthy old ashtray out here. So out west by Kelly Lake there's a big fire ripping. Really strong winds there yesterday afternoon and into the evening. Pushed that thing kind of like up that Good Fair towards Lymburn country there. And that fire did dip its greasy little toes just into Alberta here overnight. So we'll see. Hopefully the wind kind of abates today, but the forecast is saying not. I can feel it's pretty breezy now at 5 o'clock in the morning. So usually by 2 in the afternoon, we'll really find out what that's all about. I come in the barn here and I seen there's a dark spot on the floor and I was like, what is that? I got a roof leak or what's going on? There's just a shadow from the bucket I got hanging from the rafters. I got this rope that I hang here for when we do shearing and stuff. And I always got to keep a weight on it. Otherwise, the rope gets stuck up there. So I just tied a bucket up there. But I come in and I seen that dark spot there. And I was like, whoa, what's going on? I got a hole in the roof. Crazy things a guy thinks of at 5 in the morning. Back here, we got this one that's running to, come on in. Come on in. Got the one big one and 2 little bottle lambs. There's the bottle lamb. That's the one I want. So you got the butcher lamb there that's going this evening. One big lamb that we pulled off its mom because it was drinking too much milk and it wouldn't let its twin eat. And then 2 bottle lambs here that need to go out to the field. It's time. Get on some grass and get the milk out of your bellies. I'm just down here in the garden. I was bringing up the hose to tie into the sprinkler. I'm going to get it fired up here right away. I was looking between the rows where I've got these wood chips. And it's actually quite interesting. Not in a good way, but to see spots like this where like the grass is like, oh, you put some wood chips down for me? Well, we don't care. And it's just growing right through. So what I'm going to have to do, I can hoe that around or whatever. That's fairly easy. But it's going to get to a point where that's going to get dense in there. So I'm going to have to take the outer tines off of the rototiller and just shrink it down from whatever that is, 16 inches to 8 inches. And get in the rows here and just basically work up the sawdust. I'm not trying to work up the dirt. I'm just trying to turn the sawdust over and cut off any grass growth or weed growth, and then get it down below the darkness again. Because that's the whole thing with mulch, is it keeps things, it excludes light, right? It preserves water, it reduces soil temperature, and it excludes light. And if those plants have made their way through, well, now they have cool soil temperatures, lots of water, and as much light as they want, which is actually perfect growing conditions. So that's not exactly what we want. What is good, though, is to see the potatoes are coming up there in a few spots. But I don't think we're going to get any rain anytime soon. We might get some ash falling on us. That's about it. Which is good too, it's good for the soil. But I'm gonna get the sprinkler fired up. We'll get this all watered. Good time of day to do this before the heat of the day sets in. I got the hose fired up here. Let's have a look at this sprinkler because these problems, right? So, now it's gonna go. I put this valve in here to pinch the pressure back a little bit because what we found is that when it was at full bore, it would, I'm getting wet here. Made of sugar too. When it was at full bore, it would swing all the way over and then it would get stuck there, and that's on the periphery. So you can see even the grass is taller there because it's just getting crazy amounts of water. And that's not what we want to do. We did move the T-post from the other side over to this side, and we're pushing the water that way. And that's because the prevailing wind comes from the southwest here. So when we had the sprinkler over on that side, it was trying to cast it over here, but the wind was saying, not today, and it was pushing it all back over there. And we were just watering the lawn, and 2/3 of the garden wasn't getting any water. That wasn't working very well. Anyways, yeah, it looks like it's got stuck over here. So I'm going to pinch that back a little further here. As soon as I go to threaten it, it goes. Bizarre. All right, what's getting on to be about 6 o'clock, 6:30 at night. Actually, we got folks coming. Oh, in 2 minutes they'll be here. They're gonna come butcher that ram right there. So that'll be fantastic. Get them a freezer full of food. I've been all day in Beaver Lodge. They had something called the Art Walk there. So it's a cool thing that they started doing a couple years ago. They got live music, food trucks, all kinds of vendors there. It's just a great time. I wish the weather would have cooperated a bit more this year for it. Weather's warm enough for sure, but just a 7,000 mile an hour wind. So, literally, you're just literally getting sandblasted on Main Street because all the street sweepings or whatever is on the road. It's just right in your face. And then towards the end of the day here, picked up and the wind is swung now from the southwest to the west and then now to the northwest and is pushing back. I know you guys probably can't see it while I'm in the tractor here, but all that over there, that's mostly smoke coming from that Kiskatna River fire. And let me tell you, that wind switch sure woke up a beast. It did that yesterday too, and the wind picked up again. It just got huge. It looks like it's doing that again. It's found something to chew on for a while here. So hopefully everybody out in that good fair Limburn country is well prepared. Got their sprinklers out, got all that stuff, got their livestock taken care of, moved wherever they need to go. Because it could get ugly here over the next couple of days. Looks like the wind's going to be just rampant. Sunday's looking like it's going to be 28, 29 degrees and windy. Just perfect conditions for a wildfire. And I say perfect, not in a good way, but like if ever there was a day you were going to have a wildfire, that would be the day. But when you've already got one and then that day exists, makes for a tough time. All right, we just got finished up here with the sheep. It was crazy. It was so windy. But then as soon as they were literally bagging the last few cuts of it, and the sky is just, well, you can see what the sky looks like, right? It just unleashed the most torrential downpour. Very welcome, by the way. But it lasted all of about less than 30 seconds. Like it literally just went, blah, and then it was done. So they were like, everybody was running. I ran and hid in the greenhouse. They ran, they got in their vehicles, and we all waved at each other. Hi, have a nice day. Thank you very much. And then before they even left the driveway, before they even got out the gate, it was done.